side. 3 times over everything over here. If you ain't from the side, frontline mafia. Don't go fishing in this water unless you won't swim. King Medic, turn me up. If you ain't from this side, better stay around for these spots. If you come fishing in this water, you gon' hit around these shops. I'm gon' live by this comment to death do us part. You gon' make that shit up just to show you everything you get out. If you ain't from this side, better stay around for these spots. All my young nigga got Dracos, they little ass in the chop. I'm gon' live by this comment to death do us part. Before I'm ever lacking without it, I'd rather get caught. Take my bitch, ain't rock go, I ain't gon' leave it out my pool. If I can't get in without it, nigga, I ain't gon' go. Well, do beef it up in a bitch, I ain't tryna die open a hole. You see what happened to your man, don't end up like you, bro. I wish my dog would get Peru, instead they got him up in a hole. Ain't no scary shit in my car, slide with it, sure ain't gon' blow. Everybody know where it came from, but I'ma act like I don't know. They chased me down, coming from Poppy's, ain't even make it back from the stuff. I just put my jacket up on the back, running them a few, told them bring me high. 40 on my head, 40 in the style, 745, that should be the mine. 7 grams all in the same block, 24s on a big boy truck. 33 stairs on this line, we get stepped on if it's up. If you ain't from this side, better stay around for these spots. If you come fishing in this water, you gon' hit around these shops. I'm gon' live by this comment to death do us part. You gon' make me that shit up just to show you everything you get out. If you ain't from this side, better stay around for these spots. All my young nigga got Dracos, they little ass in the chop. I'm gon' live by this comment to death do us part. Before I'm ever lacking without it, I'd rather get caught. For this shit my favorite weapon, she love me too, make sure I stay protected. I'm a big man in this game, I'm rapping on a drill team. I'm your favorite stuff, round Rebo, with me, bunch of great deckers. He got a lot of what you say, nigga. Frontline mafia, my main nigga. Get your game, man, they try to play with it. Only got love for my gang members, my bitch, bro, I catch a case with it. If you big man, get your fat with it. If you knocked off, I just pay, nigga. I know this joint sitting around my neck, and I'm still chilling around the way, nigga. Made a diss on it, it goes right here. Got mad with a drag, nigga. And it's been through, we gon' tear up the car. My shooters ready from the third to the fourth. Show your badge, we ain't cutting the law. They'll fuck you up, they tell me you drunk. It's looking for you, they gon' give me the gun. Every night, keep spinning this on. So just with me and be ready for war. If you ain't from this side, better stay around for these spots. If you come fishing in this water, you gon' hit around these shops. I'm gon' live by this comment to death do us part. You gon' make me that shit up just to show you everything you get out. If you ain't from this side, better stay around for these spots. All my young nigga got Dracos, they little ass in the chop. I'm gon' live by this comment to death do us part. Before I'm ever lacking without it, I'd rather get caught. If you ain't from this side, better stay around for these spots. I'm gon' live by this comment to death do us part. If you ain't from this side, better stay around for these spots. I'm gon' live by this comment to death do us part. If you ain't from this side, King Medic, turn me up.
Welcome to the Comfort Level Podcast. This is the Salute the Spittaz with Santos segment. Y'all know till death do us part. I'm all about that music. Santos is gonna be with us in a few minutes, and we're gonna welcome our viewers. What's up, Hip Hop Police, and everybody out there? Y'all know we're streaming live on YouTube at Reality Music. Also at All About You TV. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Also on the Facebook page is the Comfort Level Podcast, and also my personal page, Janet Torrance. Also WCND Media. We're on a lot of platforms. We're on all these social medias. You know, Twitter, Twitch, everything. 9 platforms at one time. You guys catch up to us, and what we do is we promote brands. We talk about the music. We talk about brands. We talk about different topics, you know. So, I mean, ultimately, it's the level of comfort where we can do what we want to do. So right now, we're going to welcome Santos to the scene, and you guys want to salute the Spittaz.
Salute. Salute the Spittaz was founded in 2000, I believe, 13, maybe 12. And the idea came from the elite rappers of the culture all coming together. I always seen it. This was my vision of it. It hasn't fully fulfilled its prophecy. My vision of it was all the elite rappers joining together, not as a movement or some type of cult or anything like that, but just for the sake of hip hop. And we would collaborate, right, on certain records and certain elements, and we would snatch our own genre of rap back. And it literally in a super rap category. And I was inspired at that time of the thought because it was things that was resurfacing like Slaughterhouse. It was that group. It was a lot of other dope shit that was going on. Kendrick was like just taking his wings, you know what I'm saying? Like spreading. Cole was still fresh, you know what I'm saying? Just was in the game. I think he was like his sophomore year, maybe even before that, probably was still a junior. And there was just a lot of dope lyricists. And I said, yo, man, we can snatch our own genre back in hip hop. Just how we got drill music, how we got this and that. Superior rap is something that we should worship. You know what I'm saying? Just like Benny the Butcher, I salute him and the whole Griselda camp because they're doing the same thing that the Salute the Spittaz movement stand for as far as that superior rap. They keeping that delivery tight. You know what I'm saying? Niggas like Kiss that's still dropping records and still put out shit and spar with the young niggas and show what that, what that godly microphone feel like. Niggas like him, you know what I mean? Forefathers of the movement like this and shit. You know what I mean? I just want to push that narrative further. That superior rap, it means something to the culture.
I feel you because me being in the the promotional part, I want to put out stuff that I hear. I don't make it, but I hear it. I hear y'all, and through those lyrics and stuff, I say, oh, people got to hear this. You know what I mean? So usually when I select music by how it makes me feel, what message that I'm trying to get across.
Yeah.
Coming out of y'all.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm wondering sometimes y'all be knowing me talking about.
Yeah, superior rap is something that it took a life form of its own.
They have big voices, the superior rappers, and the influence is great. A lot of people, they listen to them within like the trends and stuff like that. Like, okay, like for instance, if one of those rappers that you really named, like Cole or Jay-Z or something like that, they say, "Oh, vote for this person" or whatever. A lot of hip hop fans are going to flock to that, and they're going to follow that. They're going to listen to the things they say.
I think certain lyrics should be studied in history books. I think that Decoding should be in colleges. If it's not, I don't know if it is or if it's not, but I think the Decoded book should be in colleges. I think that should be like you have to pass a class based on you reading that book. Like I think certain, and I think that's the only hip hop book that I know of that someone broke their lyrics down to actually explain what they mean in every song by song. But let's just say if there were classrooms that did, whole classes on. Excuse me, I lost my train of thought. How Jay-Z did the Decoded, let's just say, and for those that didn't read the Decoded, there was a book where he broke down all the songs, his favorite songs, and songs that were dear to the world. He broke it down and piece by piece and decoded every message that he left there.
I would love to read that book.
Oh, it's my favorite book ever.
I would love to read that book.
I actually think, and I I lost it, and that was a sentimental gift to me because a woman that I was in love with gave me that book.
I do that a lot.
So I that book was sentimental to me. So I have to find it. Maybe it's in my still at my mom's house over in California, but I gotta find that book one day. If I lost it, I gotta replace it. But I hope I find that book because it has sentimental value to me because I really love that woman. But another thing is that book. It changed the way that I view on how to write lyrics because I always coded my shit, but it's impossible to do it like Jay because Jay was here since the beginning. He's like the beginning, the middle, and the end of the game. It's weird. He's like he survived like every era of rap. You know, he was rapping when niggas sounded like Daz Effects. When niggas was this, you know what I'm saying? He rapped like that. You know what I mean? He actually the originators, him and Jazz Over, that actually was you know what I'm saying? Like he came from that to slowing it down and giving you I'm feeling it till she comes with well I'm away. You know what I mean? Like while I'm watching every nigga watching me closely, my shit is butter for the bread. They wanna toast me. I both of them what they supposed to.
Well, some of them lyrics is obvious. You know what I mean? Some of it is obvious, but I find myself too breaking down the lyrics and people find out what the meaning is. I want to know.
Those lyrics were obvious, but I was going off of the flow and the penmanship. Then he just slowed it down a little to while I'm watching, because if you speed it up, while I'm watching every nigga watching me closely, they want to toast me.
Right.
While I'm watching every nigga watching me closely, my shit is butter for the bread. They want to toast me. So it's like that little, I don't know what to call that. I feel like he created that. I don't know if he did. They say Biggie did it. I don't know. But it's like that little throwing your words around type of style. Right, yeah, that I tried to mimic. I just like, yo, I want to fucking rap like that. You know what I mean? It was that part of Jay that made me like, yo, I want to rap like that. So I was sometimes stuck on the flow, and then I go inside the bars and be like, what the fuck? So then when I read it, it was already knew all this shit from how I seen it. I already knew what everything was. But the shit that I didn't catch, it was like, oh shit. Like a lot of shit I caught about the Lucifer record.
I would love to read it.
You know what I mean? So I don't know how I got here, but I just know Hove is the God MC, man. And
you got a lot of lyrics, you got a lot of good joints. A lot of good joints. I mean a lot. You dropped like 50 songs in the last month. It's like ridiculous. And you be saying some shit like a lot of people don't catch on. You know what I mean? You just torched the song, you know? I guess that's why they call you Santos the Human Torch. Y'all can go to that YouTube channel and just press that subscribe button. Santos the Human Torch. Got a lot of joints. But we started out with one of those joints. Tell us a little bit about that one.
The Human Torch?
Which one? The one we played.
The first one we opened up with? That was Death Do Us Part.
Yeah, Death Do Us Part.
Death Do Us Part, if you look at everything on the cover, it's significant to 3. 3 fingers by the guy holding the B up. The B, you would think it means blood and any gang sign. No. Doesn't. It stands for brother. And the 3 represents the 3-point crown. 3 bullet holes in the back of the wall. The 2 parts of the gun with the clip curling. Everything is significant to 3. I made the cover. I created the cover. I made it exactly like that to be significant to 3. And the B upside down meaning brother. And if you flip it the other side, it means Pooh Gang. That's what that is. If you look, that's what I mean. Yep. That's Big Pooh Gang with the 3-point crown. When you flip it upside down with the B, that's for brother. It's not for blood.
Wow. They really study this You know what I mean?
Yeah, I study. You know what I
This
mean? Like
stuff
everything,
really had meaning.
everything inside of what I do has to represent LB4R. Anything I do will represent the 3-point crown, will represent frontline. Everything
Well,
I
let's
do,
talk
everything I gotta
about.
put up. Go ahead. What's up, bro?
Huh?
I was just queuing the screen up. Where you go?
That's all right. I'm talking about okay, because it's funny I hear you say this because I don't hear other local rappers saying that type of stuff. You know what I mean? They don't have like any branding to their name or stuff like that. They just have an artist name and just make songs.
Not really. I see a lot of I see a lot of camaraderie. I see a lot of like joining forces. A lot of artists having little cliques and crews, and they that's a brand. If you got a crew, if your shit called, you know, SL3 or Bottom Boys, whatever, like whoever you are, like you know what I'm saying, up top
Those are
boys, whatever.
those, yeah, but I'm
That's
talking
your
about
brand.
what about
That's your brand. That's their brand. Push that shit. That's what LB4R started as. It wasn't a brand. We didn't say, yo, we're gonna make some money off. LB4R is a gang.
so y'all hear for y'all
It's our own
individuals that are out there. Hey Meek, those individuals that are out there that don't have a brand,
Yeah.
you know, get yourself branded, you know.
Brand your
See,
shit.
as you notice in the background, we have Santos logo for the podcast,
Salute
the Spitters. So you know, get yourself a brand. We have Meek 46th Street representing Team Winning.
I don't care if it's Lighter Boy. Shout out to Meek. What up, Meek?
Yeah,
West Philly shit.
that's right.
I don't care if it's Lighter Boys or whatever y'all gang, whatever y'all crew is, man.
The Hot Pockets.
Yeah, if y'all got if you make them t-shirts, get them t-shirts. It don't cost that much to get the presser. Y'all niggas on y'all block trapping all day. I don't want to hear it. Go grab a CD. Go grab a t-shirt presser, man.
Shout out to Meek for
shout out to Meek
promoting her brand. Let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
What I tell you this morning, and we just did it an hour ago.
Hold up, before you even say that, right? About brands, Meek turned 46th Street into a brand.
Exactly.
Her block, she turned, and then whatever you see Meek,
what's up?
You
What's
know
up,
that's
Raleigh?
Meek 46th Street.
Raleigh in the building.
Raleigh the Beats.
Raleigh Ride. Yeah, Raleigh the Beat.
Raleigh Beats. What's up? Raleigh the Beats is a fucking brand.
You hear what I'm saying?
Like,
but wait, before you go further, I gotta shout Meek out because I learned shit from listening and watching. I want to shout Meek out for learning me how to do this damn guide. I didn't perfect it. I just threw something together, but she sent me her shit. You know what I mean? And I need some shit. And she's promoting her brand all over the place.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. See, the biggest stages, you know what I mean? Y'all got to do something, you know? And not only did she put 46th Street on the map as a brand fighting for the non-violence and the, you know, the Lex Street Massacre. Come on, dog. People got reasons, okay? Reasons to live, reasons to let y'all hear these voices, okay? They're not just doing it. That's why I asked Toast, what about these single artists out here that don't have brands and just run around here making raps?
Yeah, brand yourself. That's why I said brand yourself. Whatever you represent, whatever your lifestyle is. Like we said, Meek turned 46th Street into her, like she literally, like she never gonna let that die. She never let Jake Porter die. That's what I'm saying.
Jake ain't going nowhere.
Dig it, just like I never like Grit will always be alive in my music. Like every time they hear me, just like it's certain people we don't even know. I don't even know who Ill Will is. You feel me? But I know him because Nas rap about him, or Nas say his name. I know that was Nas' homie. I don't even have a face to put to it.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? I know about Ill Will, and I can respect him as a monument of hip hop somewhere. Same thing with Meek do for Jig, and I respect that 1,000%.
Meek, she said, "I am my brother's keeper."
Facts.
Yeah. And you can hear it reflects in all her music, her sole reason for doing music.
Facts.
She ain't never want to do this shit. She ain't never want to rap.
Facts.
That's right. That's Jig's sister.
That's facts.
That's Right. One of the chicks.
All that. Real.
Yeah.
Everybody that lost their life at that tragic day. You feel me?
Yeah. But we're gonna bring it up a notch. Santos gonna pick another track.
Right now, if you realize, I mean, I'm playing stuff to showcase the other side of the music because even I said Hov was my favorite rapper. Even Hov had that debt to the time. You ain't, if you can't adapt to the times.
Right.
So I've been fucking with this melody shit. You know what I mean? That's why we going in that lane. That Death Do His Part was the first joint. Y'all probably missed that. We about to go into Honesty real quick.
Okay, this is called Honesty. Santos.
It's about to be the single for real. This about to be.
I had to leave my shot alone, it was killing me. I stopped fucking with them niggas, wasn't real as me. I left the toxic bitch alone when she not for me. I get you lied to me, I gave you my honesty. I had to leave my shot alone, it was killing me. I stopped fucking with them niggas, wasn't real as me. I left the toxic bitch alone when she not for me. Keep all them fake cause I'm cool, I got to make. That nigga don't like me fucking, we ain't gotta speak. I'm still gonna do the fuck I want, it ain't no stopping me. I'm popping Ellie, I'm grinding, I ain't gotta sleep. The blood keep bringing up my line, what you got for me? My cousin had down in that car, he started firing. I just fixed time, he with some words, told him I'm got it. We still the same old days. Circle tight, them niggas can't roll worse, no. Ain't never put no pussy over tennis, no. Ain't official, ain't a member, he ain't got the logo. Hollywood chillin' with some bitches, whoa. Get my word from my, let's say it's official, whoa. If he only know me from rapping in my pocket, could you tell me you was down there, you ain't sloppy shit. I really grew up out the mud, ain't no scholarship. I got my family out the hood, that's an accomplishment. I had to leave my shot alone, it was killing me. I stopped fucking with them niggas, wasn't real as me. I left the toxic bitch alone when she not for me. I get you lied to me, I gave you my honesty. I had to leave my shot alone, it was killing me. I stopped fucking with them niggas, wasn't real as me. I left the toxic bitch alone when she not for me. Keep all them fake hoes cool, I got to me. Only the real niggas rock with me with lie. I wish I ain't really fuck with me with lie. I sit for that body every day come. Got further than my dog, he jealous cause he tell me. Whole voice in my head, he telling me go up. When he died, I don't wanna see him in that cup. I wrap a picture, I'm the last we'll see. Had to get home, then the purpose I was feeling. I was trapping, I was plotting, I was scheming. Now I'm fucking up this money up in this. How you Muslim and you claim to be a demon? How that show down when you be hating when you see it? How you loyal, you never be in my defense? How you cross me, I never gave you a reason. I had to leave that bitch alone, she was stressing me. I'm screaming out before all to the death of me. I had to leave my shot alone, it was killing me. I stopped fucking with them niggas, wasn't real as me. I left the toxic bitch alone when she not for me. I get you lied to me, I gave you my honesty. I had to leave my shot alone, it was killing me. I stopped fucking with them niggas, wasn't real as me. I left the toxic bitch alone when she not for me. Keep all them fake hoes cool, I got to me.
It's called Honesty.
Single Honesty. I ain't gonna say single. That's just my favorite.
That's the joint.
That's the joint.
Honesty. Oh, that was nice.
That's the joint.
Yep. Meek says she don't care about rapping, fame.
Yeah, man. Rapping is like now just like feel good. It's just about like
You want to be heard. You know
yeah,
what I
the
mean?
music
You
just
gotta
make,
be heard.
it's like for the soul, you just gotta make music. It's about music now. Just music. If you can rhyme real good, put it in those put it together with those melodies and make it sound good, you know? Cause it's like I can give you this I can say hold on,
it's almost like you
only the real niggas rock with me, wallahi. I wish I had gritty guac with me, wallahi. I sitting for that body every day, he called me. Got fervent in my dog, he jealous cause he taught me. Pooh voice in my head, he telling me go harder. I'm rapping. But if I just slow it down, only the real niggas rock with me, wallahi. I wish I had gritty guac with me, wallahi. I sitting for that body every day, he called me. Got fervent in my dog, he jealous cause he taught me. Pooh voice in my head, he telling me go harder. All I'm doing is rapping. I'm saying the same shit. I'm just slowing it down and giving it up. Exactly. And you gotta find your pitch on the auto tune. Find whatever pitch when you get in the booth. You mean when you turn the plug in there, find your voice, find your pitch, let that swag go. You feel me? And they gonna like it more. Cause they like melody now.
Well, we gonna try some of that.
I'm turning into an artist now, baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we gotta try some of that. Santos got some. But you know what? Ain't no doubt in my mind because I've heard you do all types of music. I've
Right.
heard you, seen you,
Rock and
do all
roll
types.
shit.
Rock and roll to jumping on stages with bands and shit that they not rapping. You know what I mean? But he on there, he gonna sing his shit and still, you know what I mean? Right along with the band or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The shit mixes and it's great therapy, like Meek said. You know, and then,
Definitely therapy, Meek.
Then she also said honorable.
Cause I can't see the comments.
She just want to be honorable.
Facts.
Comments is right here. She said
we definitely honor you, Meek, especially in West Philly.
She said it's a way of making sure niggas never forget the whole world. That's right.
Right.
That's right. Right. Because like we're still watching so many things about George Floyd, Eric Garner, and everybody.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace to them too. But we got people. What's up, R2RS from Dubai?
And you know what? I'm gonna piggyback off that because I think I know where you were going. Because I say the same thing. I say, there's so many names that we hear about, but what about the ones that we don't? You know what I'm saying? The voiceless. There's so many names that are, I figured that because I feel the same way. There's so many names that just check off the list that nobody will ever know about. So many great people, so many people with so much potential that can be the next Michael Jackson, the next baseball player. I ain't even talking about rap and hood shit. I'm talking about motherfucker, the next athlete. You know what I'm saying? Like we had so many Michael Jordans and so many motherfucking Brett Favre, whatever you could, you know what I'm saying? Like right here in front of us that perished and people don't even know that they exist.
Yeah. But the blessing is
so it's only people like us that you know what I mean? It's crazy, man. The power that being an artist can hold because you can actually tell these people's stories and make their names live on for their families and their kids. That's strong power to have.
About honoring her brother, Jig Porter. Facts. That's what her rapping is about.
Facts.
That's facts. You know what I mean? And the same thing,
because it's an obligation.
It's more than a damn t-shirt.
Can I tell you this? It's more than a t-shirt. It's an obligation, though. It's an obligation. Like, I can tell you, like, I kissed my brother on his forehead and I whispered the words I whispered in his ear. And I ain't gonna say what I said, but
me cry.
But hold on, fuck all that. When I told the nigga I got you, like, you feel me? Like, I ain't gonna, like, I'm never gonna stop. Like, I made a vow to never stop. Like, nigga, you ain't never going. This shit'll never be for nothing. It's never gonna be in vain.
Never.
This shit wasn't in vain, dog. That's why I told you, dog. None of this shit is gonna be in vain. Real rap, like real shit. None of it. That's an obligation. You feel me? You know how many other obligations I got? Not just to that. Yeah, exactly. I know that feeling. That's why I'm talking about it, because I know that feeling that she got. I know that obligation. You feel me? And you're not gonna stop. It's something it wires you to wake up in the morning and push you to do that. That's why I jump out. You see me, I jump out any hood, whatever. Yo, who rap? Walk up, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, there's no fear in me. I move like I'm God's child. I move like I'm chosen. You feel me? Because that's the type. I
feel like y'all wouldn't, I would have lost my. Yeah, Trayvon. Yeah.
So we got a lot of Trayvon.
Crazy. You understand that? That stuff. That was just as bad. That was him, and I don't even know who was worse, George Floyd or Trayvon. I don't know which one is worse. You know what I mean? Not that I would say one is really worse than the other, but come on. They're treated like dogs, like pure damn dogs get treated better than that.
Not to be a conspiracy theorist, but
I
think a lot of those stories they feed us, I think a lot of those narratives be false as well. Not to be a conspiracy theorist, but just watch what the media give us with that. You got to take all of that with a grain of salt.
What you mean by
they try to ignite the fire in people sometimes, man. Sometimes they know what it ignite. They smart. We're not gonna go deeper into it. They might shut the whole shit down, but I'm deeper than they think, man. Sometimes just watch the narrative that they give people when stuff like that happens. Because sometimes they be wanting an outbreak. Sometimes they push for that. It's like almost
those type of things are to distract us from other things.
Right. If you can study human behavior, you can almost predict their actions.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they do.
Yeah. So a lot of these protests and different things that's going on that don't really amount to nothing but causes a lot of friction and stuff with races and communities and stuff. They're made up.
What if I tell you a lot of
They're meant
stuff
to
never
happen.
even existed?
Exactly.
I'm talking about never
Made up.
existed. False stories.
Made up.
Whole story. Fake news.
Yeah.
What if I tell you that? I don't have proof, so I can't tell you that. That's why I say I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist, because a conspiracy is only something that's not proven. So I don't like speaking on feelings. I like speaking on facts.
Yeah, I know. So Meek says any of them, it's different, you know. But city officials would have got the works,
Right.
you know, from the muscle, the
Right.
most. She said.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you know, those officials as actually, you know, the ones that Meek could come in contact to listen to her stories actually on her side. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, like, but no matter what, for you, a loved one, it's not going away. It doesn't go away. You know what I mean? And it's whether, you know, they left here through a crime or just naturally. Doesn't even matter. You know what I mean? Because like those memories are really, really cherished. You know what I mean? And people have different relationships, and you know, we may have lost, like you say, you lost your, you know, how you lost your brother or whatever. Like, obviously, he didn't mean as much to the person who took his life. You know what I mean? And then other friends don't feel the same way you feel. You know, they miss him and love him and stuff like that, but they not even, you know, as deep. They're never gonna understand what you feel.
Because everybody has their own trauma and everybody is dealing with their personal issues. So that's why in this world, sometimes being in California made me different. It did change me because in the hood, right, I see so many people problems and I compare my problems to their problems. So I'll be like, damn, my problems ain't shit compared to these problems. Because it's people really fucked up around me. You feel what I'm saying?
It is the
So,
yeah.
But when I went to the other side of the world and I start seeing people with more than I have, and people that is way more successful than me, people that think outside of my thinking, and where this world is that I'm used to, it's not normal. It's not supposed to be normal that we all fucked up, that we all in pain, dealing with trauma every day.
Right.
We normalize trauma. I realized that that's not supposed to be like that. Going somewhere else. I said, yo, I'm not supposed to think like that. I'm not supposed to react to this type shit. I'm not supposed to get mad all the time. I'm not supposed to hurt this much. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then when I figured that out, I said, I want to live. I want to live now. I want to live. You know what I mean? And then it's crazy because you come right back over here. Every time I come back, I adapt right back to the same thinking. And I'm ready to die. That's what's scary.
Wow.
That's what's scary.
That's real scary.
That's what's scary.
So Meek said the city officials wasn't on her side then, but she said it was the non-stop that got him on it. And she said now, and the music in her voice reinforced that when it comes to Lex Street.
Stay on their ass.
She stayed on their asses. That's what. You know what I mean?
Real talk.
And
a black woman
I'm proud of it. You know, I wasn't around at that time, but you know, me getting to know Meek and what's passionate for her, this is shit that I can't forget, okay? And right. Fucking with my friends. You know, that you know, because I didn't know Jig or anything, and I'm not from Philly. But now that I know Meek or whatever, and anything associated with Meek or whatever, don't fuck with him, okay? Because you gotta fuck with me too. I'm sorry.
And from my side, you know, I'm from West Philly. Growing up, just hearing about that story.
That shit is real.
That shit is like that shit was
talking about
different.
y'all fake niggas. I'm talking
That
about
shit was
real
different.
stuff.
Like the impact that shit had, like that was like some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? And just growing up hearing the story, it's crazy because I didn't heard false stories. I didn't heard, shit in the hood. Like I didn't heard thousands of stories about one situation, and then like got down to the truth and shit like that. But then meeting me, I never forget when I found out that was Jake's sister. I was like, whoa. I don't know if I said it to her, but in my mind, it just fucked me up because I know the story, and I was like, damn. And then I seen how hard she was going for him, and I just honored her from that day. That's a fact.
That's what I did. You know what I mean? Like listening to her story or whatever and stuff. Like it's sad. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to make nobody else sad, but you know what I mean? It's just I feel the burn of the passion.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I do, and I know, over here on this side, I definitely feel the burn of that passion. Like this. I done heard this nigga rap about niggas that was in jail and shit, waited for him to get out of jail just to meet him because he done rapped about him so much. Facts. Like you gotta support. Yeah. So I feel. I just I probably know, but tell the people how you feel about supporting. Like, okay, not only do you have Salute the Spittaz, you did Salute the DJs. You named like 52 DJs in the one track.
Yeah. That went over a lot of people's heads. A lot of people there. But that was like just
no. Like, are y'all listening?
No,
hear it?
No, it's not. It's not that. See, Janet, everything is not for everyone. That was directed to a lyrical hip hop crowd. Like white people in the audience was fucking Scully's on. It's 80 degrees. You know what I'm saying? With fucking socks up the hair, black socks and Jordans on. Like, I mean, like it's a real hip hoppy. It's a real hip hoppy crowd that would appreciate that. Where it's millions of fans and shit like that.
I'm gonna play
but the streets of Philly, we not trying to hear that type shit. You feel me? And I know that I can make any type of music. I know that. So I go into zones sometimes where it's like, ooh, I'm in this zone. And I know what it is, but also I know I'm not stupid and I know how I have to market it. You know what I'm saying? Everything can't be marketed to the same crowd and pushed to the same crowd. And, but that's a dope song for that crowd.
I think I know how a way to market the song. I mean, I know it's been a while, but like on my radio show, I'm not a DJ. You know what I mean? So if I record something and we give a shout out,
I got you. But I'm gonna tell you that we're gonna go into the next song by saying this. I think the trenches need more music like this, though. I think they're
membership.
That's what the streets sound like right now.
Straight out the trenches with bodies dropping in the summertime. I call on God, but got the devil on the other line. Came out the mud, we still into it with the other side. I watched my family break apart when I seen my brother die. Ain't no emotion in my mind, I've seen my mother cry. She said, you ever go to jail, you better not call my line. She even proved it with my brother, he did all that time. I risk it all for the family just to see all the shine. I lost my brother to the streets, that shit'd drive you crazy. I'm a $5 nigga, I grew up on rice and gravy. And now I got a house in LA, I'm out Cali, baby. I thank my God and kiss the sky, I'm in this drop Mercedes. I heard they clicking up together just to go against me. So when I squeeze on that trigger, I'ma make sure it's in. Much as I pay this nigga, I just hope my lawyer with me. I had to fire my PD, that bitch was talking at me. Ain't no security, I'm riding with this loaded glizzy. Had 40 killers with me when I did a show in Philly. I throw that M up, that's for my PI, I'm with my nigga. I throw that P up, that's for Pooh Gang when I twist my fingers. Straight out the trenches with bodies dropping in the summertime. I call on God, but got the devil on the other line. Came out the mud, we still into it with the other side. I watch my family break apart when I see my brother die. Ain't no emotion in my mind, never seen my mother cry. She said, you ever go to jail, you better not call my line. She even proved it with my brother, he did all that time. I risk it all for the family just to see all the shine. Things ain't been working out, she told me that I fucked up her trust. We keep getting back just to break it like enough is enough. She say I mean it cold, and I don't love her enough. I wanna stay and work it out, but it just come with too much. We fuck good every night, but we out here every week. Can't let her trust issues go. Claim she caught me trying to cheat. Plus I cheated on my head, had an abortion with a freak. Trying to make me change my way. I'm too caught up in these streets. As soon as I get that cash, cut my lawyer out of peach. Out on bail right now. 12 charged me with the heat. In the Benz last night. Today you saw me in the G. He had the potential to tell. I cut him off cause he was weak. Trenches with bodies dropping in the summertime. I called on God, but got the devil on the other line. Came out the love, he still into it with the other side. I watch my family break apart when I see my brother die. Ain't no emotion in my mind, never seen my mother cry. She said, you ever go to jail, you better not call my line. She even proved it with my brother, he did all that time. I risk it all for the family just to see all the shine. Straight out the trenches.
I'm trying really get that to the air. I'm trying really get that to the air. And that's why people like Dirk. You know why they like Dirk right now? Why Dirk is the best rapper is because of the melodies. You feel me? Lil Baby on fire right now because of the melodies. Drake on fire because of the melody. You gotta give a melody now.
I want to lean on it. You know what I mean? When you're singing, I want to lean on it. But my head, like, and just, because I got shit on my heart.
Smoking is
You know what I mean? Because I got shit on my heart. Maybe your song may not have nothing to do with what's on my heart.
Exactly.
We switch the words up, but we hear what you're saying. You know what I mean? And we associate it to us fucking with us. Y'all don't even understand it. This shit is trauma. Like, therapy is it's more than therapy. You know, we always say that the music is therapy, which it is, but it actually means more than therapy. It's like food, nutrition. You know what I mean? Like you need your dose of music to feed you like on a daily basis. You know what I mean? Even if you just, let me ask you this: do you ever go a day without thinking of at least some punchline, some bars?
Do I go a day without thinking of it?
Without a new bar?
Yes.
You do?
Mm-hmm. And because now in my life, music don't run through my head as much as it used to. At one point, at one point, it did. At one point, it was dangerous. Like, I could be in the bed with my girl, and that shit just come to me. I just start mumbling some shit. She like, what? And I'm like, oh, chill. You know what I mean? Like, at one point, I had that shit in me. But, like, getting older, you know, I'm 31, and my focus is in other places. It's not just on being an MC. But I tell you one thing, Jenny, I cannot wait till I get back to that space. Once I get back to that space, it's trouble. That's all I'm gonna say.
I ask because I be around people, and like sometimes situations happen, and every time, like, you making a rap out of it. Can you stop? This is some serious shit.
No, what I can tell you is when I go to the studio, I rap about everything that just happened this week. Everything that
there you go.
Yeah,
well, he doesn't do it like right.
I don't think about the bars while it's happening, but once I get in the studio, I just recollect everything comes to me. Everything I'm going through, whatever I feel it, the beat is going to tell me what to say. Because it's a structure to my bars. That's why I don't have to write, and I can just get in front of the mic and just punch in because it's a structure to what I'm about to say. If I know what I'm about to say, right? Like if I know what the outcome is, all I got to do is put what happened before. It's like chronological order.
You did. You made one last week about it.
It's just explaining. It's explaining shit in chronological order. Like, if because you can't just say, yeah, the door was open and they ran in. Why was the door open? Who the fuck ran in the house? I don't understand what you're talking about. The dope boys could have, I mean, the jack boys could have ran in. The police could have ran in. Smokers could have ran in and took the furniture. Who ran in? Like, yeah, like you have to explain what happened. So I gotta say, okay, well, what happened is I owe somebody money. And something when he called me, you got and I'll just break it down from there. So every bar, even if I'm not explaining the story, even if I'm just rapping, I'm gonna go into the metaphor or whatever the bar is, or I'm gonna set it up for the punch. So long as you know what you're about to say afterwards, you just gotta introduce it. You know what I mean? And that's the structure that I write. Everybody else don't write that way, but I know I got it from punching in. You know what I mean? Because I used to just write run-on sentences. Like my sentence used to be run-on, almost like
right.
And then I started slowing myself down. Once I get the highs on the beat studio, I start slowing myself down a little bit and rapping a little bit slower. Same shit that Jay-Z did. And once I slowed it down, I felt that, that significant 4-bar buildup. And yeah, that's all right.
I'm not a rapper, so, but I know and I see where you're going to, because I do go to the studio once in a while, not much, but I see how they be put together. I watch Toast in a few studios put shit together. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen him put shit together in like 15 minutes. You know what I mean? He'll have at least, like your verse. You know what I mean? Usually they come to the studio already know whatever. Like when you collabing with somebody, you don't always, they collab in a second. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
You run up on your guy and say, man, I'm getting ready to get in the booth right now. You want to jump on this? And there he is in the corner, pacing back and forth, writing on the phone. 15 minutes. Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Like, it's amazing. I can never do that. Like, I wouldn't even know what to say. I get tongue tied. I don't even know if I could rap. Never tried to really rap.
Yeah.
No, I never tried.
Well, we're gonna go into the next song.
Okay, so the next song up is Same.
Running out the bags to the same old shit. Pockets busting out with bands to the same old shit. That nigga took the stand, he forever a snitch. Gotta do it for the fam, hold it down for my nigga. Running out the bags to the same old shit. Pockets busting out with bands to the same old shit. Go on, get the bag, put it over a bit. Yeah, I'm slamming sweat, that's how I know I'm shit. Smoke weed, stay high. Fuck hoes, stay fly. Count money, stay lit. Cop cars, you can't drive. You only gonna be young once. Tell you different, they lie. Brother killed my brother, ain't nobody ever say why. Niggas I grew up with got set up and they died. Walking lines upstate, I'm crossing over state lines. Trying to get my dough out. Beamers when we roll out. The roof came late to the party, ain't show up. The way I had to grow up was survive all my life. The roof's just so big, they're near the size of the mice. That was them Southwest days. Writing rhymes, me and Ice. And the only time we write was when I'm flying in my kite. I sing niggas die all my life. That's the usual. When it hit home, you don't know what that can do to you. When I watch the game break down that shit funeral, the same way a nigga broke down that gritty viewing too, it's fucked up. Running out the bags to the same old shit. Pockets busting out with bands to the same old shit. That nigga took the stand, he forever a snitch. Gotta do it for the fam, hold it down for my nigga. Running out the bags to the same old shit. Pockets busting out with bands to the same old shit. Go on, get the bag, put it over a bit. Yeah, I'm slamming sweat, that's how I know the shit. Picture me rolling, Bentleys and Rovers, beautiful views. Look at the ocean, way on the island. We making deposits. Pull up in that Black Panther, came from Wakanda. I stay in some pussy, used to stay in some drama. I'ma feel like you king with Reggie, you bring me some sour. That's that blueberry muffin, mixed with Khalifa Kush. Can't tell if his body drop, shit, I ain't even look. This is a celebration. I propose a toast to the death of a rat. I just heard he got smoked, about to hit up my man. I heard he got coke, them 30s on deck too. Let him know I got both. They ain't show me the ropes, they just showed me a rope with a chair underneath it. Told me swing till you choke. Gold all on my neck, see me swinging these ropes. If you jealous, you losing. All the haters is broke. I'm a product of Philly, and they hate me the most. But I'm loved in the streets, that's what make me the GOAT. Got a letter from jail, they said the streets waiting on toast. It's still out before, I ain't changing that quote. Regardless, running up the fast to the same old shit. I just busting out with bands to the same old shit. That nigga took the stand, he forever a snitch. Gotta do it for the fam, hold it down for my name. Running up the fast to the same old shit. I just busting out with bands to the same old shit. Go and get the bag, put it over a bit. Yeah, I'm a sweat, so I know the shit. Running up the bags to the same old shit. Bodies busting out with bands to the same old shit. That nigga took the stand, he forever a snitch. Gotta do it for the fam, hold it down for my name. Running up the bags to the same old shit. Bodies busting out with bands to the same old shit. Go and get the bag, put it over a bit. Yeah, I'm a sweat, so I know the shit.
All right. What was the name of that one again?
Same routine.
Same routine. Yeah.
On the cover of that, I put a Timberland, with a stack of money in it to represent hustling in the wintertime.
Timberland boot.
Yeah, Timberland boot with a stack of money in it to represent, hustling in the wintertime. You feel me? Same routine. I mean, it's like going to work.
What's up, Hoochie in the building. What's up? Decade in the building. What's up, Rose 362 from Tallahassee, Florida? What's up, y'all? In the building on our live Instagram. We're here on the Salute the Spittaz podcast today on the Comfort Level podcast. And we got our boy Santos in the building, LB4R.
You know what I mean?
Make sure y'all go to his YouTube page, Santos LB4R.
And mind you see, I got thousands of songs, but I'm playing the ones with the melody. I'm trying to give you a sense of where I'm going with the melody.
Melody songs. Y'all know Santos the Human Torch would be that YouTube page that you want to go to and subscribe. Santos the Human Torch.
And also type in Santos space LB4R and you click that in all search engines, that's going to bring up my original music.
Yeah.
All of my original music. So even if you're on YouTube, if you type in Santos space LB4R, it'll pull up my topic page. You just go inside of there,
official.
You'll see all the music that I release on all platforms.
Let's deal, man. Yeah. Right. All right. So, we're just discussing anything, with the topic of hip hop and rap and
some
of the best spitters.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think the next thing should be Dan J Diamond just called me. I think the next thing should be like I was talking about Hov. We was talking about Jay-Z, right? Now we got we got a Mount Rushmore of hip hop, but I can't figure it out. You know what I'm saying? This is going to always be the topic of the show until we figure out the Mount Rushmore. So I need people watching, whoever watching right now, please comment and help us figure it out. Give me your top 4. You say, Mount Rushmore, of course, you know what that is, the 4 heads on the statue. So the 4 legendary heads of hip hop. Go. 4. Yeah, who your 4 right now? I got you with the bars. I'm going to drop something right now.
So we need
right before we go into the next song, I'm going to drop some bars. But we need your top 4. I need to know. Mine, okay, Hov sit at the top. I feel like Biggie and Pac is not going to be in my top 4 because I feel like they're hip hop angels. I feel like I don't want to put nobody on the Mount Rushmore that's dead because I think it's not fair. I feel like it's cheating.
Says Jay. Okay, Jay.
I think it's cheating.
Agree.
I think it's cheating. So I'm not going to use Biggie or Pac for that reason.
So are you going number 1 to 5 or 5 to 1?
4. It's 4 heads on Mount Rushmore.
Oh, 4. So what am I talking about? I'm thinking. That's all you thinking in the top 5. We're talking about back to Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore.
Okay, there's 4 heads. So,
but they have to be alive.
All right, and they have to
be alive. You know who they could put up there?
He said not Biggie or Pac because
you know what's crazy. Dead. Now I know, and it's a lot of. You have to be very technical.
What if you die?
This is why.
Do they take you down?
This is why this will always live on to be a great discussion. You know why? Because now you have to get into why they're on Mount Rushmore. Now we're saying Mount Rushmore hip hop. That doesn't just mean lyrics. Now what if we put Dr. Dre on that motherfucker? We talking about music, right? And hip hop.
Yes.
You can put Dr. Dre on it because now it's like, what Mount Rushmore are we talking about though? But then are we talking about the superior rappers?
You have to.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how we have to figure this out. We have to figure this conversation out. It's delicate.
The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is now taking almost every genre. It's not just rock and roll.
Right.
You know what I mean? And people can't understand that, but maybe rock and roll doesn't mean rock and roll music. It means that you're rocking and you rolling.
I'm just trying to figure out how we would determine this Mount Rushmore because, like I said, if we're talking about engineering music, Jay-Z's still there, but Dre is there just from engineering music, but Dre doesn't even write his rhymes. So then it's like, you feel what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Which part are we doing? Now, if it's lyrically, Jay's still there, and then you got to put Kiss there.
Has to be. Hell yeah, you got to define it.
That's what I'm saying. So what Mount Rushmore are we talking? We got to find this out, and this will always live on to be a great topic until we really find it out. And guess what? When we figure it out, I'm going to get a statue made of these. I'm going to pay for however I get it. I'm going to get a fucking statue of these 4 MCs, and we're going to put it on the show. It's going to sit as a monument every time I go live with Salute the Spittaz. When we figured it out.
It's going to be a bobblehead.
Probably get the bobbleheads. That might be funny. That might be funny. That might be dope. That might be dope. However we do it, it's going to be a Mount Rushmore, like a rock, like imitating, like with the, you know what I mean? And it's crazy. We can even do it in each category. What if you do one, the Mount Rushmore battle rap? You can get crazy.
Oh, crazy.
You can get crazy with the idea and have a whole bunch of fucking statues sitting around every time I go live on the podcast.
Well,
because it's Salute the Spittaz. We're trying to salute all the Spittaz. It's not just a certain genre of it. The Spittaz live on to a long category. It's hip hop.
Let the rock. When you make the rock
and roll, you know what? I'm gonna keep it real.
When you make the bottom part, make sure it has that logo, the bottom cut out.
That's hot. Yeah, I like that.
It has to be on top of that.
That's hot. Yeah.
Because it's his.
That's hot. That's how we do that. Because
it's his idea.
That's how we do that.
Okay.
I'm going to pay the top dollar for this.
We'll wait for you guys to watch this.
It's a little white guy somewhere. It's a little white guy somewhere in Alaska that's going to create this for me. Yeah. He doesn't even know me yet, but he's going to meet me. He's going to do this motherfucker.
Yeah, it's good.
Guaranteed.
And I got to also, from something that we talked about earlier, I have another idea, but I'm not going to talk about it until we're alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't put my ideas out there like
because they're going to snatch them out the air.
Yeah, that's why I said. That's why the Salute the Spittaz logo will be on the bottom of the rock. Because that's exactly what it is. Exactly. It's not Mount Rushmore. It's Salute the Spittaz.
Yeah, that's the 4 heads of Salute the Spittaz. And I even rephrased Mount Rushmore and give it another name. That should be dope as fuck. Watch. I'm going to come out with something dope. Like, and it's going to be dope.
Mount Spitter.
Yeah, it's going to be like
Mount Spitter.
Mount Bar. Some shit crazy. Like, yeah, it's going to be crazy. I ain't going to force it. It's going to come and be high as shit. Like, that's it. I mean, real.
It's going to be the bars boulder.
Shit gonna be dope.
They gonna put that shit on top of a volcano.
A volcano erupting. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying they don't
But you know, we got the angels of hip hop. See, what I'm gonna do, even when I do really set up the podcast room and when this shit is engineered, I'm gonna have the angels painted on the wall. We're gonna have Pop, Big, Nipsey, Mo3, everybody in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Pimp C.
Right.
You know what I mean? Everybody, DMX. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have, you know, all the hip hops, everybody. I'm gonna have the angels painted on the wall, and the Mount Rushmore statues will be on the floor because they're the ones that still living and existing down here with us. Yeah. So that's how we do it.
Oh shit!
Fire.
So what happens if somebody leaves?
If somebody take that shit right, I'm gonna sue their ass.
No, I'm talking about if they die.
Oh, if they die, they go on the wall. They get painted on the wall. And we tribute the episode to them. Salute the Spittaz podcast.
That's crazy. You got a lot of good ideas. You know what I mean? We got a lot of good things. You guys want to get an interview on the podcast, make sure you hit me up on my email. It's very easy. host@thecomfortable.com. Easy.
Facts. We're gonna go into some more shit.
@thecomfortable.com.
We're gonna bring the speed up a little bit. I know St. Routine was a little down. We're gonna bring it up. But I hear voices.
I hear voices.
When I touch my youth, I hear murder, 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 murder. When I see my demons, I see murder, 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 murder. When I touch my youth, I hear murder, 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 murder. When I see my demons, I see murder, 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 murder. When I touch my youth, I hear murder, 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 murder. When I see my demons, I see murder, 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 murder. Better bring your gun to the west side. Swapped out, I don't want the Tech 9. A big ass, I just bought an AK. I'm cool cause my Glock worked just fine. Take a field trip to the dark side. 3-point crown, get us all side. Lost my dog and my heart died. Gotta keep it with me on all times. If you ain't inside the crew, then I wouldn't trust me if I was you. That's how you get stuck up for your jewels. Coming round, bull, smelling like food. Thinking about murder, staring at my tool. I just wanna kill him, I be in the mood. Wanna check the score, watch it on the news. Nigga, you ain't shot nothing. We gon' drop something, slide right past when the cops coming like Eagle Dollar. Got a 9 jumping, letting circles go for the 900. I killed the radio for 5 summers, screaming free steady. Had rock buzzing, paid 2 bells. That ain't about nothing. Got me case stopped like an album cover, and I'm back at it. Black ratchet, this a 4 pound, and it buck loud. It's the members only. I don't need squad. Know you heard me because I said it 3 times. When I touch my youth, I murder, 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 murder. When I see my demons, I see murder, 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 murder. When I touch my youth, I murder, 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 murder. When I see my demons, I see murder, 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 murder. When I touch my youth, I murder, 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 murder. When I see my demons, I see murder, 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 murder. When I see a cap, I be thinking murder. We all know they hate niggas. I be strapped up, I stay with it, think about like how I'm gonna get away with it. See a squad car, I ain't posted up, any by itself. I just roll right up on the driver's side of the old head. Watch his whole head just open up. We got military pistols. So this shit military issue. What I'm saying is fuck martial law. We shooting at military officials. Dump down new trumpets, go to war. Reattention explosive, see you dog. H-block just cap some more guns. About to drop something off on the floor. Nigga, we out here, hunting in my head. Young ain't going dead. Sound for an ounce of coke. That's a rare iron. Trying to duck the barrel. So my senses tell me when the feds coming. You talk a lot, but ain't said nothing. Talk a lot, I'm in the land stunting. I lost a lot like this summer. Why you take my homies and this racist police always hating on me? What you expect? I'm shooting back if they blazing on me. I guess they just go front page my story of a nigga that went out in the blaze of glory like bang. When I touch my youth, I murder, 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 murder. When I see my demons, I see murder, 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 murder. When I touch my youth, I murder, 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 murder. When I see my demons, I see murder, 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 murder. When I touch my youth, I murder, 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 murder. When I see my demons, I see murder, 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 murder. Yo, I really did nice with the auto too.
That's crazy.
Y'all gonna hear my singing today, nigga. Y'all gonna hear me sing
like
today.
y'all think I'm scared to sing. Y'all sing.
Yo, motherfucking glad we sing today. God damn it.
Y'all gonna hear
You hear me? No, can I go right into the next song?
Go right into the next song.
Free my nigga Molly G's, man. This is for ball, nigga. LB4R, Cant, that nigga. You heard me? Frontline.
God.
My fault, he the general. I'm the captain. I'm Oz. I'm the captain, he the general. You heard me? Ooh, baby, ain't nothing changed from my level. I've been fucking with the game on the regular. She ain't fucking with you lame, cause you regular. Ain't nothing gonna change with my level. Ain't nothing change with my level. I be fucking up the game on the regular. She ain't fucking with you lame, cause you regular. I be fucking up the game on the regular. Yeah, we posted on the counter, Philly to New York, California. I got all the bad boys that was smoking. Thought I had a blue flat away and rolling. Ooh, she ate the nigga for an hour. Fucking with the juice on in the shower. Getting brain on the ear while I'm driving. Almost crazy, goddamn shit proud. She don't let me matter with the paper. Money on the other line, I call you later. She don't wanna be said, don't say it. Got that all white thing, that's why you ain't. Ooh, I'm busting rubber bands out. 30 racks on me, y'all get from the trap house. Shorty on that pole and she fucking cash out. I take it to the crib and fucking till we pass out. Ooh, and you ain't nothing changed from my level. I be fucking up the game on the regular. She ain't fucking with you lame since you regular. Ain't nothing gonna change with my level. Ain't nothing change with my level. I be fucking up the game on the regular. She ain't fucking with you lame since you regular. Fucking up the game on the regular. I slide through some fun. Oh, people chasing on me cause you fine. Nigga talk about the money, but you frown. We get that work, flood the black as I knew all it. Ooh, they make you laugh because you fine. They got their head out, get that frown. Top of my road, big sign. I start Tony kids and I know 25. I be swimming through the money with my guy. Hollywood, Boulevard, with a mind. Hit that pussy, hit that sweeter than the sky. Ooh, I go where you can't go. West side nigga, yeah, I'm on my dad out. Still in the hood, trapping down the band out. If you ain't picture in the mind, we just can't fly. The game on the regular. She ain't fucking with you lame cause you regular. Ain't nothing gonna change on my level. Ain't nothing change on my level. I gotta change my level, man. She ain't fucking with you lame cause you regular. I had me saying that. Up, down. My cousin, the king of the books.
King of the Hooks. That's gonna become the new theme song for the comfort level.
And then change for my
After
level.
permission.
Ooh, yeah, that's the intro. That's the intro. You leveling up.
So y'all come back to me because we're gonna our time is ran up on here. And we got y'all gotta come back. We're gonna be right back on the Instagram. Stay with us, everybody that's following us on Facebook and YouTube pages. All right, so we'll be right back. And we'll salute the Spittaz. I'll fix it. I just want to go and I'll fix it. I ain't do it. Man. All right, I'll go back and fix it. Get back over here. So what's up, man, Santos? That was the bomb. It was off the Tony album, so y'all make sure y'all go hear that. You should play that Tony though.
We gonna fuck with that Tony shit, man.
They don't fuck with that?
No, I said we gonna fuck with that.
Oh, I was gonna say, why wouldn't they fuck with that? Give me a chance. While you finding it, this Instagram. Well, it went up, and we're gonna come right back. So y'all get right back on here on this live. Boom. Got it. We right back. Y'all welcome back. Everybody back. That's right. It's okay. Play it. Keep it playing. No, I want to hear it.
We doing all DJ. We still doing all week. We doing melody right now.
Oh, melody.
We doing melody right now. I just wanted to hype him up. That was the beginning.
Oh, yo, bitch, wanna fuck it? She know that I'm poppin'. We step in the club, 20 bottles, we poppin', we poppin', we poppin', we poppin', we poppin'. Got a cup full of lean in these purse and I'm poppin'. I'm poppin', I'm poppin', I'm poppin', I'm poppin'. The street niggas love me, they know that I'm poppin'. We poppin', we poppin', we poppin', we poppin'. Your bitch wanna fuck and she know that I'm poppin'. She know that I'm poppin', she know that I'm poppin'. We step in the club, 20 bottles, we poppin', we poppin', we poppin', we poppin', we poppin'. Got a cup full of lean in these purse and I'm poppin'. I'm poppin', I'm poppin', I'm poppin', I'm poppin'. The street niggas love me, they know that I'm poppin'. We poppin', we poppin', we poppin', we poppin'. I pop me a perk and I hit for an hour. I hit for an hour. As high as I look at that pineapple cushion, it's mixed with the sour. It's mixed with the sour. Come in by the hour, my phone through the pussy, my black steady jumping. My player just called for a half and he circle right back for it. Like, we poppin', we poppin', we poppin', we poppin'. My phone steady rockin', that money come right back. But you know about never checking the tag, stolen in the bag, if you see it, you like that. Now niggas hating on me, I don't like that. She been with me all week, get you right back. She's stone cold. Jay Reezy, shout out Jay Reezy. Black Joe, my mind's at. When they shut it, cut down, it because of us. I phone for the drink, that's a double cup. Put my dimes over yours, they be double stuff. Just got paid for a show, then I fucked it up. You play with my money, I fucked you up. I'm about to flip, trying to double up. You already knew how I rocked it. We step in the club and we get that shit poppin'. We poppin', we poppin', we poppin', we poppin'. Your bitch wanna fuck you, she know that I'm poppin'. She know that I'm poppin', she know that I'm poppin'. We step in the club, 20 bottles, we poppin', we poppin', we poppin', we poppin', we poppin'. Got a cup full of lean in these purse and I'm poppin'. I'm poppin', I'm poppin', I'm poppin', I'm poppin'. The street niggas love me, they know that I'm poppin'. We poppin', we poppin', we poppin', we poppin'. Your bitch wanna fuck you, she know that I'm poppin'. She know that I'm poppin', she know that I'm poppin'. We step in the club, 20 bottles, we poppin', we poppin', we poppin', we poppin', we poppin'. Got a cup full of lean in these purse and I'm poppin'. I'm poppin', I'm poppin', I'm poppin', I'm poppin'. The street niggas love me, they know that I'm poppin'. We poppin', we poppin', we poppin', we poppin'. When I step in the building, I'm high as a bitch. High as a bitch. Yeah, high as the rich with a high yellow chick, gotta ride this dick. The grass on the neck, now I moved out the hood, took my mind to the stick. Yeah, I'm poppin' for real, I'ma pop me a pill and I'm poppin' your bitch, yeah, we poppin'. Just a town in your city, your pound full of sticky, I'm blowin' on traffic. My Dominican chick doing tricks on the dick, think I'm taking her shopping. I don't care what you saying, ain't no conversation, let money to top it. I'm a pro with them tools, so I carry the magnets to blow out your logic. I walk down, fuck the drive-by, put a bill in the air, that's a high five. I connect it everywhere, fuck Wi-Fi. I'm black over all night like wow. Your whole trap fuckers, I'm a fly guy. I'm Trey Town when I pussy, ooh nah. I'm talking to a kid, stopping, she my top five. Connected and I fade on her like tie-dye. I'm poppin'. Your bitch wanna fuck you, she know that I'm poppin'. She know that I'm poppin', she know that I'm poppin'. We step in the club, 20 bottles, we poppin', we poppin', we poppin', we poppin', we poppin'. Got a cup full of lean in these purse and I'm poppin'. I'm poppin', I'm poppin', I'm poppin', I'm poppin'. The street niggas love me, they know that I'm poppin'. We poppin', we poppin', we poppin', we poppin'. Your bitch wanna fuck you, she know that I'm poppin'. She know that I'm poppin', she know that I'm poppin'. We step in the club, 20 bottles, we poppin', we poppin', we poppin', we poppin', we poppin'.
I know, right?
I'm poppin', I'm poppin', I'm poppin', I'm poppin', I'm poppin'. The street niggas love me, they know that I'm poppin'. We poppin', we poppin', we poppin', we poppin'. Your bitch wanna fuck you, she know that I'm poppin'. She know that I'm poppin', she know that I'm poppin'. We step in the club, 20 bottles, we poppin', we poppin', we poppin', we poppin', we poppin'. Got a cup full of lean in these purse and I'm poppin'. I'm poppin', I'm poppin', I'm poppin', I'm poppin'. The street niggas love me, they know that I'm poppin'. We poppin', we poppin', we poppin', we poppin'. Your bitch wanna fuck you, she know that I'm poppin'. She know that I'm poppin', she know that I'm poppin'. We step in the club, 20 bottles, we poppin', we poppin', we poppin', we poppin'. Got a cup full of lean in these purse and I'm poppin'. I'm poppin', I'm poppin', I'm poppin', I'm poppin'. The street niggas love me, they know that I'm poppin'. We poppin', we poppin', we poppin'.
It wasn't about bars and punchlines. It was just about music. You can play this going to the club and getting drunk.
Yeah.
I did a lot. I'm gonna go right into my.
So, Playoff Kev just joined us. What's up, Kev?
What's up, Kev? Shout out to you, man. What's up, baby?
So tell them we playing Santos.
The reason why I'm playing all melody today is because everybody know I can rap. And when we opened up the show, I said Jay-Z is my favorite rapper, and Hove always adapted to the times to make great music because Hove is a hustler before a rapper. He knows what the people want and how to give it to them. Auto-tune wasn't in his era, but if he was coming into the game and this what was going on, how much you want to bet you would hear Jay and some crazy? You would hear Dirt. You just got Dirt. Right. Actually, you got the Jay-Z of this time. You got Dirt. You got Drake. You got
what else with Dallahucci
said?
You got Jay Prince.
Those are
he said
Jay Prince. He named Success. He named as far as businessman. So then when you go on that list, you got to put fucking Master P on it. You dig what I'm saying? You got to put E40 on that list. I mean, then that's different. That's a whole different conversation.
Dre's going to come in.
And Dre is on that list.
Yeah, Dre's on that list.
He on that list. Right. The successors. That's a whole nother field. But What
So
I was
what we
saying
did
was the error is
was-
auto-tune, and I learned how to adapt to it, and I'm gonna give it to him my style.
So
my
to
way.
catch Kev up to speed, we were saying if you had to build a Mount Rushmore with 4 heads on it to represent hip hop, who would you put? What's up, Larry Edwards Jr.? What's up, Thomas? What's up? What's going
What's up,
on,
everybody?
Thomas? And Becky?
What's going on,
What's
everybody?
up, you guys? Thanks
How
for
you doing?
joining us. Stay in. We got the we do a melody. As you know, Santos is a hip hop artist, MC, rapper, however you want to put it. Santos the Human Torch on YouTube. You can follow him. Today we're doing the melody to let you know that he does all type of styles. So stay with us for this next one.
Yeah, this joint. So like
I like the plug.
I was about to play the plug because
I like the plug.
Yeah, we're gonna go into that one. The bottle's on the way.
The plug. It's called plug.
I know what you like, I got what you like. I know what you need, I got what you need. I know what you want, I got what you want. I know what you love, I am the plug. She fell in love, she fell in love. She want the club, she want the club. She fell in love, she fell in love. She want the club, she want the club. She showing me up now, she know that I'm up now. Oh yeah, let her up uptown. She said she from uptown. Oh yeah, I told her I got that. She think I'm the plug now. Let's go. Told my homie I scored that. He called it a touchdown. Let's go. My homie went out now for a murder charge. That couple years back, we was serving raw. No man, jumping on B-Block, me to a mall. No man, but y'all just can't go. It's going to be solved. No man, if I'm pulling up out there, I lay it 'cause I'm strapped. That's out with my black hat, you know just where I'm at. That butter was A1, the free coming down there. Around the L train, now I got the top hat. And the club is 25 about the fucking with it. The yellow diamond ain't flat already. Bitches thinking I'm a plug in this bit. Your nigga love who I be everywhere. Overseas nigga up on the trip. Michael Jackson when it got to this shit. I smoke from I know what they got on my head from the block. I know what you like, I got what you like. I know what you need, I got what you need. I know what you want, I got what you want. I know what you love, I am the blood. She for the love, she for the love. She want the club, she want the club. She for the love, she for the love. She want the club, she want the club. I know what you like, I got what you like. I know what you need, I got what you need. I know what you want, I got what you want. I know what you love, I am the blood. She for the love, she for the love. She want the club, she want the club. She for the love, she for the love. She want the club, she want the club.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. That was one of my favorite tracks.
First one. That's when I be on my L.
Toast was fighting us. That was when you said you first was trying to auto tune stuff. I remember him fighting, saying that he would never do this shit.
I wish I would have dropped Panda. I fucked Panda up better than everybody in auto-tune.
I
The
never
niggas was
did.
rapping the Panda. I did an auto-tune version of it.
You did?
Fuck that joint.
I never heard it.
I don't know where it's at. I never dropped it. See, this is why I just put shit out. People be like, why you put out so much music? Nigga, I don't fucking know what's gonna happen tomorrow. I could be somewhere where I can never drop music again. That shit'll be all out though. You can go pull it up. This is why I can pull this shit up because I dropped it. You know what I mean? I just dropped music. I'm not holding on to nothing. I'm mad I ain't dropped Losing Weight. I gotta go back to the studio so I can drop that joint.
Yeah, I liked it though. But the album is called Tony. So you can get those tracks on there. We just put up on the screen where you can subscribe on YouTube at Santos the Human Torch and Santos LB4R. Both of those channels. Make sure so because you're not gonna hear all this stuff, man. Today, you know, we got about 15 more minutes to go. So you're not gonna hear all these tracks. You know, we might got about 3 more good ones or something like that for you. So
no, we only we in the we still in the melody category, so we ain't giving them that many more. We probably got like 2 more for them.
Well, what to?
You know what I mean? But I think we're gonna do 2 more. So we're gonna go from the club and then we're gonna end it out with
Kev said you've been fire.
I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, we gonna give him the melody, man.
No, I have one of his comments pinned up there, but I'm gonna pin that one up. It's better. That's right. Till's been fire. Well, I've been telling people for years, you know what I mean? And, you know, I don't know if people know the story of how me and you came together, you know what I mean? But, you know, you call me your auntie mom or whatever, and I'm part of the LB4R as well. Oh, he gonna cut me off.
No, I was trying to find the song again. No, the computer
did you ever get Tony?
No, I got it. No, go ahead, keep going. I got it. I was queuing it up. Go ahead. Let me be the DJ.
I know what it is, though. I like all of them.
Good, keep talking. Let me be the DJ.
He the DJ today. So exactly. I was listening to one of my favorite DJs. Okay. Cosmic Kev. And I heard him on there. You know what I mean? So I was like, did he just say that? You know what I mean? Actually, it was. I don't remember what it was. I promise you, I don't remember the lyric. But I was like, damn, did he just say that? And he was running it. What's up, Cinco? In the building. He was just running. And I was trying to listen and catch these lyrics because he was saying such witty shit. You know what I mean? You know, I know people rapping and do lyrics, but I never heard nobody rap like that. You know, it was fast. You know what I mean? It was the come up show. So you know how it was going. I never heard a come up show. Like nobody just going in like crazy. And so I kept saying, well, say his name. Say his name, Kev. Say his name. And then finally, because you know, Kev, and all this stuff, and I'm like, getting mad. Then when he said the name, I was just like fucking up. Then, you know, after the show and stuff, I started Googling and shit like that, and commenting on all this shit. And then I think you came on one of them social medias and shit and said something back. And ever since then, we've been, you know what I mean? We got up.
Shit.
So that's how it is, you know what I mean? I was supporting somebody I didn't know, you know, but that's because I had my ear to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think rap has changed though. I think you gotta get with this melody shit in order to survive. I think it's just changed. And I think it has to be from a genuine shit. Like I don't go into the booth. Any song I meet like I don't have the same melody. I never got the same melody. So I go into the booth and I recreate whatever happened the night before. Or whatever happened that week. You know what I'm saying? And I remember this song right here got recorded because we was at Onyx.
Oh gosh.
Previous night, me, Molly, Low, you know what I mean? A whole bunch of niggas in there, a whole bunch of members. We had bottles. It was fun. We had a good time. And this is what we came out of it. It's a whole different melody. I gotta go back. I never used it again. Only used it
And I'ma
once.
do it again. And I'ma 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 do it again. She all up on the sweat. I gotta go back.
I ain't sorry you
No, I'm
say you
sorry.
gonna throw a curve.
That's why it's funny because
What'd you
nobody
say?
knows the hook. Nobody knows. That's the point of the song.
He said you and Spark is fire together too.
Me and Spark is the fucking we the twin Desert Eagles, man.
Yeah.
You're the chip tooth assassins. But look,
And Kev said he been listening to you since you was on first on Cosmic Kev.
nobody. I thank you, Kev. I fuck with you, man. I appreciate it, man. You
Oh,
feel
he
me?
got an album dropping soon too.
Like, put your shit up
He
so I
said
can
you
post it
been
in my
running
stories.
shit.
You got an album dropping? Send it to me and post it up in my stories. You heard?
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Send it to me on Instagram.
Yeah.
Nobody knows this hook. Nobody knows what I'm saying.
What the fuck are you saying?
Only me
Come
and
on,
Maul
you gonna
know.
tell it? Let me listen again.
You gotta listen to the whole song.
Alright.
You never figure it out. You never figure it out.
I gotta go back. And I'ma do it again.
That's all
And
you
I'ma do it again. And I'ma do it again. And I'ma do it again. She all up on my sweat. I gotta go back. And I'ma do it again. 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 Step on the stage, make it rain. I'm just having fun. Shake that ass, I'ma do this cash. Fuck the bean, I'ma throw it bang. Cherry eyes smell like gas smoke. I don't even go to the party if I can't smoke. Swimming in that pussy, hitting backstroke. You find me while I'm on this curb, gon' get your back broke. Get from around me if you act broke. You like a dub in my pockets when they rap toast. Blow it all, I'ma blow it all. Throw it all, watch me throw it all. Ain't a secret, bitches know we ball. Ordering bottles back to back and we don't know the ball. Told her about that for me, she followed protocol. And when the waitress bring more one, I'ma leave some more. I gotta go back. She got the pussy for me to show me that coochie fat. My sex popping over here, this where the movie at. Boss said they running out of one, where they do that at? I made this bitch, I'm throwing bank, bro. The way I ball that bitch, think I play for St. Joe. I see your wifey last night, she never came home. She got me on suicide, watching my brain blow. I love her cause she bought a dollar bill. Love how that dress like a body and them designer hills. I take a sip of that slow motion and pop a pill. She told me smack that ass just so I can see how I feel. She fell in love with the bloody bitch, love the money. Big girls in here with me, I'm throwing color money. I fuck good, got her running from me. Just threw a stack in the air, now watch it go for me. The model on the world. I gotta go back. And I'ma do it again.
I see what the hook is.
So,
She all over my swag. She let her way drip. The bottle's on the way. We about to get it in. I got a couple bags. I just care every line I said. I purposely threw it off in the auto tune so you wouldn't know what I was saying. Because I heard Future do it on a bunch of songs, and I said, "Yo, he's purposely doing that." And I said, "I want to try it."
yeah.
That's why I did that. You know?
It is, and it works for him.
Yeah, and then the main part, I'm gonna throw that cash.
Singing, I got a couple birds.
And the main part,
I'm gonna throw a curve.
So now when you hear it, I got a couple birds, and I'm gonna throw the cash, and I'm gonna throw the cash, and I'm gonna throw the cash, and I'm gonna throw the cash.
I got a couple birds.
She got a blue sweat, she got a red dress.
And I'm gonna throw the cash.
I just purposely did it like that. Only me, Stizzy, and Maul knew the hook. I got in the booth with this one. I was shit. They like, yo, fuck it. I like it.
Yeah, I like it. It was genius. But I got a couple birds. And I'm gonna throw a bird. They in the club. They got a couple birds.
Yeah, real shit.
They
Fuck
had a couple birds.
You got a couple birds.
Yeah, in the club. What we got? Yeah.
No, we got one more.
One more, and then we're gonna be out. Y'all got any requests? Anything y'all know?
We're gonna leave the club right now.
I know y'all been on that YouTube channel by now, so if you got any requests,
I'm gonna go into the origin of this song. It's a deep origin.
All right.
And the person that helped me write this song, not write, but helped me, because I write all my lyrics, but helped me with like direct the song. He gave me direction to the song. He's dead. And we did this song though. I had the hook, and we were sitting in the crib, and I kept playing the beat. He was like, "Yo, you gotta give him the milk." I don't know how. I don't know if that part, because I know which what I was aiming for, but he helped me realize the record was bigger. And was like, "No, you can turn this into a single." So this was actually one of my first hooks that I did in auto-tune. It wasn't the first song, but it was one of the first songs out of that batch. Like if I had a folder at that time of all the music I was recording, it was all at that time that I started using auto-tune.
Okay, I see.
So that's why I want to take it back to this song in this moment, because this was like the birth of me learning how to use it in that fashion. I wanted to use it for a single. And so now Cosmic Kev at the time.
He went, that was last week. He said he wanted to hear you diss the OT. He missed it last week.
That was last week.
Yeah, we did that last week.
But when Kev had an idea for a song. He wanted to push the song. He had this idea. He just kept talking about it. A song called About You. Now to me,
oh man, that's not my song. You know it.
The song is trash.
It's not trash. Oh my God.
I hate that
so
song.
what did Cosmic Kev say?
That was his song. That was his idea. You know what I mean? I just did it. I went with the idea. And when he was about to drop, I was like, yo.
It might bang now.
I said, yo, that joint was all right.
Now might be the time for that.
No, it never will be the time.
Oh my
God. It's trash. They tried.
It's not trash. You think it's
trash. They tried and
the
failed. No. I don't think it's trash. The people think it tried and failed. He pushed this. He played the song 1,000 times. Nobody even remembers. Nobody remembers the song. He played it 1,000 times. That was his. He wanted to do it. They had the beat and all that. They probably copywrote the shit and all that. Probably got paid. I don't fucking know.
I never heard it on the radio. He's a fucking
No, I was on the radio. I remember he was playing that shit.
He played it.
And I remember the look on his face. Listen, I remember the look on his face when I came into the office and I said, "Do you believe me now?" He said, "Yeah, the record is not working." I said, "Do you believe me now?" I said, "Bro, play this record." Never will play this record, but I believe at this time he had dropped this record, he would have took the streets. Let's play it. It's called "Feel My Pain."
You gotta feel my pain.
Between this and About You, hold the nigga go with this, man.
What I saw, what I did, it was hard, but we here. With my hands and my lose on the ground. For the school, what I saw, what I did, and I lose. I survive through the storm. From a place where the realest die. We all broke, barely getting by. We don't go a day without getting high. If you a snake, then I can feel your vibe. Cause when I'm talking to a man, I look him directly in his eyes. Cause growing up, I was taught with the facts. Like if you do dirt, just know that the karma come back. And if you keep your mouth shut, they can't call you a rat. And if you're loyal to your soil, you're a part of that plan. I was that youngin' with a rap book. Being broke was a bad look. Was 12 years old with more problems than a man's book. Used to get caught stealing, almost got my ass booked. Scared to go home cause I ain't wanna get my ass whooped. My big brother dead, my other brother locked up. My other brother beat the shit out of me until I got tough. And that made me a man, so I can stand tall and I can't fall. I'ma die for what I stand for. What I did, it was hard, but we here. Put my hands and my lose on the ground to the stool. What I say, what I did, it's the life that we live. Put my hands and my lose, I survive through the storm. Round here, my niggas slinging work. I cut my homie off cause he read it. My man seen the paperwork. I'm at the bar trying to drink away all this pain that hurt. My old homies say I changed, but they started changing first. I give you the chills when I lay a verse. I wasn't dealt the best hand to play cards with, but I made it work. I'm stressed out, that's why I'm blowing cushion, taking perks. My pop getting sick, and my stepmom just make it worse. She on some crab shit, that's why my dad's sick. The only thing she worries about is sucking on that glass stick. But I still love her, and I respect her like my real mother, cause she held me down when I ain't had shit. Sleeping from couch to couch, bouncing around house to house, was supposed to put rap on the shelf. Cause my homies had more confidence in me than I had in myself. Now the champion is back for the belt. Niggas feel my pain. What I did, it was hard, but we here. Put my hands and my lose on the ground for the stool. What I say, what I did, it's the life that we live. Through my hands and my lose, I survive through the storm. Can't you tell that we live in the hell? Look what they did to Trayvon and Sean Bell. They spend more on wars than they do on the poor. So why you think they need to build more jobs? They killed you in your head. They took away all of our Panthers. Even move me and still up in that sound. We just victims to this game and the cycle never changed. Cause the system was designed for us to fail. No, this life is not a game. Do my hands, I survive through the rain. What I saw, what I did.
I was gangster.
Sunday we went to the Dell, and my guy Earl to that Dell down.
Tear that shit up, you heard me?
This was the song that you opened up the TLA with, and the TLA was just like that.
That?
Yes.
Oh,
yes, you don't remember a goddamn thing.
don't.
You don't remember nothing from that night. The
whole
squad, the whole LB4R was in
why.
there. Everybody was in there.
You know why I don't remember that night? I took like 10 Colada pills.
Yeah, you did. I know. I brought you home, man. It's just straight out the door and into the car. I pulled the car up, you jumped in, and I just brought you home. Yeah, you had to do nothing.
I don't know why
you
I was
you
that
tore
high.
down that stage. Yeah, so I guess maybe you rap high.
I have no idea why I was that high. Only thing I remember about that day is when I was in the store with Wayne, I was buying clothes and then all the electricity went out in the store. Like everything. And I was like, what the fuck? And my first instinct was grab shit and run. But you know, I was with Wayne and he would not be on that nut shit. He would have probably start swinging or he probably would have punched the shit out of me. He probably would have stole me, yo.
That's all you remember?
That's all I remember about that day.
Wow.
Wayne was probably the reason that I even made it to the show. He probably was the reason because I probably wouldn't have made it. I don't know. I would have went to the block. They'd be like, yo, you got to perform at TLA. I'm like, what? The Hip Hop Awards. I used to do dumbass shit like that.
Wow, that's good.
That's fucked up.
All right, y'all. Well,
We outta
thanks
here,
for tuning
man.
in, man. We got to get up out of here. It's been real. We thank everybody. Make sure you check in with us 2 more days, okay? Thursday. 2 more days. We'll be here the same place, same time. All right. Check y'all guys out. And make sure you follow us. Subscribe to that YouTube channel at Santos, the Human Torch, and Santos LB4R. And also don't forget about Reality Music CL. Yup. Kev, everybody on the Instagram, thank you for tuning in. We up out of here. All right, guys. We up out of here. You know how that goes. See you later.